we are, day 4 in our newlywed game. And I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I've been enjoying hosting. We've had some great couples in of all shapes and sizes. And now we welcome in Randy and Brandy Bonavet coming in 15 years together, married. I should say together. You guys could have been hanging out together a little before that. How long have you known each other?
17 years.
Ah, okay.
17 tough years.
7 and counting. do you got little hash marks on the wall? This is year number 15.
I actually wrote down on the wall when our wedding was and the time of day.
See?
So I wouldn't forget.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that. My first marriage
Had that too.
Was her birthday. So I better not forget. Now I celebrate it for other reasons. So
Yeah,
but
first marriages are always good to, get rid of.
yeah.
Second's always better.
Seconds,
They say.
Yeah, indeed. That's what they say. All right. Well, let's do a real recap of the rules and protocols as we've been doing. 5 questions for each member of the couple. They're going to do what they can to guess what their partner is going to say. While we are getting those, the partner is going to be in the other room in quote-unquote soundproof setting. Then we'll bring them back. Our points are as follows for 5 questions. Question 1 is 1 point. Question 2 is 1 point. Question 3 is 3 points. Question 4 is 5 points. And question 5 is 10. Total possible points to be won are 40. Right now, the lead is JJ and Mindy with 23. So is everybody clear?
Yeah, we got them beat. No problem.
See, Swish was right. I'm telling
Well,
you. All the confidence
he
in the
seems
world.
to think he's right a lot. But
All right. Well, we'll let you stay here, Randy.
Okay.
Brandy, if you want to go into the other room and put the headphones on while we do that. So when did you meet Brandy?
when?
Yeah. Like what setting? What was the circumstance? Were you shopping? Were you
No.
at church? Were you at school?
We
Was
were
it work?
actually at a bowling alley.
Oh. And were you participating in the bowling side? Were you working?
Just sitting up at the bar watching TV, and she come walking in.
And you went, hello.
I was like, "Hey,"
And
and we
then-
started talking, and ever since, that's what became
There-
where we're at.
Do you think she regrets it?
Yes,
Yep.
every day.
All right. Well, are you prepared?
No.
Okay, that's good. I need to give you some paper and a pen by which to write with our
Okay.
answers to our questions. All right. So here we go.
You bet.
What will Brandy say was the last thing she threw at you? Be specific. The last thing she threw at you.
Pillow.
Right. Pillow down. See, you're quick about this. All right. So he says a pillow. All right. Number 2. How will Brandy say you'd complete this sentence? Now, this is you talking about her. Her idea of joy is just a little blank.
Well, she likes to go on vacation.
So her idea of joy is just a little. I don't want to give you the answer, but
Right.
would you call it? Yeah.
Sitting in nice weather at the beach.
Okay,
How about
there
that?
you go. All right, a little beach relaxing. So, what would your idea of joy be?
Have her go on vacation and myself stay home and do what I want.
Boy, I like this couple already, folks. All right, what will Brandy say is the one thing that you really get a attitude problem about? So what will Brandy say the one thing that if that subject matter is brought up, you get kind of an attitude problem about?
When she tells me what to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
There you go. See, you're quicker. You've been thinking on this and meditating on this, haven't you? That was a 3-point question, by the way. Now
Okay.
here's question 4, which
You bet.
could give you 5 points. How will Brandy say you would complete this sentence? This is you
Sure.
talking about her. She wastes too much of our money on junk like blank.
That would be me. I'm the one that buys stuff that she says why.
Okay, but, and we'll see if she answers that. But if you could look at the things that she buys and says, really? What is the really?
That's a tough question.
That's why it's worth 5 points.
Right. I would say picture to hang on the wall.
Pictures.
Yeah.
That works. Okay. Now, last question. Now, this is a 10-pointer.
Okay.
So this is we're hopefully you'll get it. What creature will Brandy say you think she most resembles first thing in the morning? Be specific. What creature?
Like a bear?
There you go. So 5 up, 5 down. Let's give Brandy a signal as she's not paying attention. This way we go here, and we will get her answers in mere moments here on KMCH. All right, we welcome Brandy back. And was the music nice and soothing?
It was. I like the picture on your computer in there too.
There you go.
I think I might need to go visit there.
Well, you never know. Okay, so I will say this: of all of the couples that we've done, Randy was firing answers faster than anybody. Now, I don't know if that means that he's just extremely confident or if he's just in tune with you. What would you say?
Probably neither.
All right. Well, let's see how it ends up. All right. So question number 1. What would you say was the last thing you threw at Randy?
Last thing I threw at him?
There's so many.
And that's fine. What was the last thing you threw at him?
Probably his laundry to put away.
Ooh, I'm sure it's probably a good answer, but he said a pillow.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
What would be your go-to item? If you were going to throw something at him, what would it be normally? I mean, if you could, sling something his way.
I could probably answer that now.
I try not to throw anything at him.
What a diplomatic answer. Number 2, how would you think he would complete this sentence? Okay, this is him talking about you. Brandy's idea of joy is a little blank.
Oh boy.
Brandy's idea of joy is a little blank.
Off the wall.
Ooh.
Again, good answer, but that's not what he was saying. He said you loved vacations.
Yep.
So he said
that was a
sitting
good
out
answer.
on a beach would be a good one. And would that bring you joy?
Yes.
See, there you go. See? But that, you know what? Those were 1-point questions.
That's just
one.
practice.
It's just practice round. This is a 3-point question. What will you say is the one thing that if you bring up, Randy gets an attitude problem about? What is the thing, if you bring it up, you're going to get an attitude from Mr. Randy?
Calling his cars outside junk.
Oh,
Man.
good guess. And having seen the cars, I know what you mean. No, but that's not what he said. What he said was
telling me what to do.
See? Oh.
Whatever.
What? Whatever. You know, I'll have to tell you a story about that word all within later. Number 4. How will you say you would complete this sentence? So this is you. No, this is, let me rephrase that. How will Brandy say you would complete this sentence? So this is Randy talking about you. Okay. Brandy wastes too much of our money on junk like blank.
I really don't waste money, but
I
I
said
would
that.
say
He did say that.
probably our dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's always buying dogs.
And see, this one was a
Yeah.
tough one for you because you said, look, I'm the one that wastes money,
Right.
not her. But he said he
Okay.
shot one in the dark and said,
Pictures on the wall.
Pictures on the wall.
Mean nothing.
15 years going to mean nothing here real quick. All right, last question. And again, we're still in the hunt on this. What creature will Brandy say Randy thinks? Say, what creature does Randy think you most resembles you first thing in the morning?
A grizzly bear.
And he said,
A
a
bear.
bear. Ding, 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 ding. So that's a 10-pointer for you. All right. Excellent. All right. So that's the first round, 10 points so far. Randy, why don't you go ahead and put the headphones on? We'll be back with the second round questions in mere moments here on KMCH. All right, round 2. Randy is there. He's ready to go. He's squirreled away listening to sweet jazz. All right, so question number 1 for you. By the way, what do you, he said you guys met at a bowling alley. He was watching TV and you just came up and he was like, hey. When you saw him that first time, what were you thinking in your head?
I didn't go up to him. He come up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you looked at him and what were you like?
Oh boy, I don't know about this guy.
15, 17 years later, you still ask that question?
Pretty much.
All right. Okay. Will Randy say that you're more dependent on him or he's more dependent on you? I need to get a piece of paper while you think that through.
He would say that he is more dependent on me.
So we write down he is more dependent. All right. As you write that, number 2, when it comes to each other's past loves, will Randy say he knows more about yours, or will you say you know more about his past loves?
He knows more about mine.
Mr. Secrety. We might have to have a little counseling session with him a little later on. All right. Not counting you. Oh. What will Randy say is the one thing that he holds in his hand more often at home than anything else?
His phone.
All right. And now in the modern age, that makes complete sense. It used to be like the remote.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest, the phone is...
He's a Facebook marketplace junkie.
Oh, what is he? Is he looking for car stuff all the time?
All the time.
So what is his... If he sees like a type of car, what's the one thing that you can guarantee if he sees it, you're going to be like, Oh, we're going to go on a road trip, aren't we?
It doesn't matter what it is. If he thinks it's a good deal, he's probably going to go buy it.
Yeah. Which is the reason why all the cars are in the.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, Number 4, what will Randy say was the last thing he said he'd do right away that he still hasn't done yet?
Oh, gosh, that's a lot. If I don't leave him a note to tell him to do something, he will forget for sure.
What do you think the last one was?
We have this big fish tank in our living room that needs to be like cleaned.
So
I'm going with the fish tank.
Fish tank. All right. That was a 5-point question, incidentally.
Okay.
Question number 10. Question number 10. Well, technically it is question number 10. 10-point question. What will Randy say is his favorite thing to whine about these days? And give me your answer in your best Randy whining voice.
Oh, God. He doesn't really whine.
What's the thing that he complains about? The new thing that he's complaining about?
Probably all the dog hair in our house.
Okay, dog hair. There you go. So
We have 4, so it's a lot of hair.
What kind of dogs?
3 of them are rescues, and the other one's a black lab.
Do you know what the 3 are? They just good old fashioned mutts?
We actually did 2 DNA tests on them, and they're really mutts.
And that's okay. Some of those mutts are the best dogs there are.
Right.
All right, we signal to Randy. We're going to bring him in, see how he fares here in day number 4 of our Newlywed contest here on KMCH. Back in the studio, Randy, ready to go? Feeling confident?
Sure. You bet.
Sure, he says. All right. So, do you guys have a place for a love seat, by the way, right now?
We actually just got new furniture a couple years ago, but we'll make room for it.
Well, Honey Creek, and I've talked to Sam about it, and we'll go. If you guys were to win, I think you'll be very, very happy indeed. Plus, we've got a half a dozen roses, a half-hour massage. Who gets the massage?
None. Neither.
A 3-hour house cleaning
Oh, yes.
from Peachy Clean.
Take it.
But are they going to walk in and say, "Oh, this will be easier"? They're going to be like, "Yeah."
No, we'll just let all the dogs in the house. Make a mess.
And then, of course, a $100 gift certificate to Off the Hoof as well. That's the grand prize.
Yeah.
Now, you guys already got, just by playing, a $25 gift card from our place in Masonville, gearing up for their fish fry, by the way.
Nice.
Next Wednesday, which is Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day at the same time. So don't burn the fish. And a $25 gift card from Cork and Bottle. which I understand you're familiar
Oh
with.
yeah, love them people.
Okay, good. All right, so let's see if we can get you into that grand prize round and get
Okay.
you on the top of the leaderboard. All right, what would you say here? Are you more dependent on Brandy, or is Brandy more dependent on you?
She is.
She's more dependent on you?
Yep.
And she said, whack. You're more dependent on.
If I did not leave you notes, would you remember anything?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Well, that was a 1-point question. Nah, no worries. No worries. Question number 2. When it comes to each other's past loves, will you say you know more about hers, or does she know more about yours?
She knows everything, so I would say she's going to know more about me.
And she said, whack.
Wow.
Your list is a whole lot longer than mine, dear.
I just ask the questions. That's all I do.
I'm just a popular guy, I guess.
All right, number 3, not counting Brandy. Oh, what would you say is the one thing that you have in your hand most often at home?
A beer.
Good guess, and maybe you'll want one later, but that's not what she said. She said your phone.
Facebook
said
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
Huh.
And we talked a little bit about your
Wow.
passion for all things good deals.
You got 2 left.
You got, but you know what? If you get this one right and next one right, it's guaranteed you're in the leaderboard. Okay? No pressure.
None
No
whatsoever.
pressure.
None.
What will you say the last thing that you promised her
Oh boy.
that you would do right away that you haven't done?
We even kind of talked about this question.
Oh.
Mhm.
What was the last thing you said? Yeah, I'll do it right away, and you still haven't done it yet?
I haven't made my tax appointment yet that she's been bugging me about, or give the dog a pill because the
Okay,
dog's...
one or the other. One
yeah,
or
I
the
would
other.
say give the dog a pill.
Okay. And you said,
Your fish tank.
oh, your fish tank.
I gotta
Man.
clean that, don't I?
All right.
And you
you
have been giving the dog her pills.
Now this is just to finish out the game. The last one. What will you say is your favorite thing to whine about right now? Now, in her defense, she said, well, he doesn't really whine. I said, well, what's the one thing that he, if he's going to do it, whine or complain about anything, what is the most current one that you're doing?
I'm not a whiner. I just go with it. I'm gonna say, go on a trip with her, and I hate layovers. So
You know what? I'm with you. She's not.
I get it.
And she said,
Dog hair.
See that house cleaning thing? I'm telling you.
I don't
But you're
see.
not getting it.
Well, if he is, he's paying for it. That's what.
Or
But
he
you know
can
what?
do it himself.
Honestly, you guys are a great couple. I'd imagine hanging out with you guys is fun. And
A lot of counseling.
a lot of counseling.
Yep.
Yeah,
I gotta throw that shout out to Shawnee B. He's my counselor.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah. There you go.
I guess we're still gonna call him a friend because he gave us all this.
Yes,
Great.
yes. Swisher,
answers.
expect a
And
call.
Swisher, he needs. We'll talk about him too. A little
But
bit.
you know what? Thank you. And again, we
We had a good time.
one of wonderful gifts that we parting gifts for you guys, if you will. So thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
a part of this. Now that means that JJ and Mindy are still in the running. They are still your points leader, but they could be upended by the senior couple, Tom and Becky Gibbs, who've been married for 43 years.
Oh, wow.
Coming to the game tomorrow. So you have to tune in and listen for that, see if they're going to do it tomorrow.
Good
right.
luck to them.
Good luck to them indeed, right here